Hey, what is up, gamers, and welcome back to another episode of Disney Dreamlight. We are continuing on, well, we're actually moving on to update 5 today. Yesterday we put up update 4. We're very far behind on the updates. That being said, we're even further behind because by the time this goes up, I believe update 6 should be out as well, or it comes out tomorrow. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it's gone by Australian time, so probably tomorrow. But yeah, we have update 6, which is bringing in Penelope from Wreck-It Ralph and a few other things, which will be interesting to jump into. But anyway, this might be a little bit... We might split this episode into 2, because I believe it is supposed to be one of the bigger updates that we've had, and there's only one character being added into it. We still have... Yeah, we've done some of the side quests. These I can't really... They're locked behind days, because for some reason we keep putting in day quests that require a whole 24 hours. But anyway, we are jumping into update 5. We are going to up here. We finally get to go inside the pumpkin. We've been playing. I've been playing for a week. The Simba one that we had was literally recorded over the space of a week because of actually, speaking of a week, oh, it has. Look, the tree's grown. So this is why it took 7 weeks. Is because this tree took forever to grow. Not this one. This one actually grew overnight, but this one here, you can see here in the Sunlit Plateau, is the one that took forever. And then it glitched out of me, so I had to wait another 24 hours to get the fruit to grow again. But anyway, we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to see how we go. I will say, before we go in there, they did add this in as well, so I'm curious at what this patch comes into. I'm hoping we can also put out the fire too, because once we've done this update, done update 6, I'm probably going to make some videos of decorating the rest of the world that haven't been updated yet. Oh, she just kind of left me. Okay. Rude. Wait, did she leave? No, I think she's still now. I think she's in the doorway. Oh, she is. Whoops. Yeah, we'll probably do some videos of decorating each area, because I know what I want to do with the beach, though I need that the stone to move first before I can decorate it completely to how I have it envisioned. Vela, I know what I want to do. Meadows, 50-50. This I kind of have an idea, but we'll have to see. I kind of want to move all the trees up here though, like the ones that we got through the Simba, because they're kind of dark and gloomy and they kind of suit this sort of area, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, is it really? It couldn't be. Oh, let me have a look at you. I also want to point out too, by the way, has she been stuck in this house the whole time we've been playing? Oh, fairy godmother. Phoenix, so it is you, isn't it? Must be fairy godmother. Oh, yes, of course.
Oh.
Now, where is that wand? I was sure oh dear, hold on. I'm holding it, aren't I? Well then, I suppose that's one problem solved, isn't it? Now that you're here, perhaps together we can solve another. Oh, but let me get one more look at you. It's been far too long, my dear. Why has she just never walked out the door? Has she just been stuck in this place? I mean, I guess it's probably been a lock on the door or something. Magic seal or something, who knows. It really is you, isn't it? And not that shadow of you. Shadow of me? Are you talking about the Forgotten? Yes. But now I'm certain that it's you. What a relief. You see, I've been trying to solve a magical conundrum. The Forgotten left behind. Also, at one point, I'm so glad we finally got something, because this has just been one little part of the world that just no one goes to. The Forgotten was always just left, because there was like nothing to ever do here, because everything was... Can't remember what this place used to look like before I removed everything, but anyway. Long ago, the Forgotten stole an orb of remembrance and hid it, along with some lost memories in the dreamscape. What's the dreamscape? What is this? Oh, you may not know its name, but you've been there before, nearly every time you've closed your eyes. The dreamscape is a place between dreams and waking world. The rules there, well, they're a bit out of order, and it's a fine place for hiding things such as an orb, or perhaps memories you'd rather forgotten. I'm guessing that's where we're going to go exploring then, right? I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea. That's one of the reasons I was so happy to see you.
Oh.
It seems to me the Forgotten would want to forget the same sort of thing you might. As for me, well, I'm afraid I don't need a dreamscape or magical spell to forget things. I seem to do that all on my own. We should set her up with Merlin, why not? Wally tried setting Merlin and Mother Gothel up. It didn't go well, let's just say that. Anyway. That's why I always tie my cape on. You know, otherwise I would never remember where I'd put it. So I'm guessing, I forgot, we still got the orb here too, don't we? Well, that's what I've been trying to do here all along. But every spell I've tried simply hasn't worked. You mean you've been in this pumpkin house the whole time trying to figure this out on your own? Yes, but I'm afraid I've only managed to bumble it. The Forgotten has hidden the door to the dreamscape behind a powerful illusion, and no matter what I do, I can't seem to lift it. I don't know why I said fit it. Lift it. Oh, but now you're here, your magic. It's just like the Forgottens. Perhaps if we combine our magic together... I'm on it. One illusion, dispel, enchantment, come... Oh, great. That's a long time, oh my lord. There's nothing in the world I admire more than someone who delights in their duties and doesn't see them as a chore. Now, before the night Thorns parted me from the rest of the village, I managed to grab a handful of spell books. One enchantment seems to hold the most promise. Would you be dear and gather some purified night shards for me? Take care of the rest. Just meet me back here once you found it. After all, what's lost must be found again. And on you, I know we can.
You've been so helpful.
I'm gonna have to go fetch him. This is why it's good to have things stored up over time. I'm really hoping we get rid of these soon, though. I want to decorate this place, but like it's a little bit hard to decorate when you've got fire ground everywhere. It does make it a little bit hard to put anything in. I also want to make the updated footpath because I kind of want to test it out with these rocks. If I can get rid of these rocks, it might... Like, I like the rocks here. But at the same time, I want to see what the ledge would look like if I was to change it. Oh, I know I've already got stuff for... I got a mission for Wally, and it requires me to get feathers that show up
the villagers are depending on
every couple of days, or every day, so I'm locked behind that, and then I have a mission for Merlin where I have to wait a full 24 hours because Mother Gothel and Ursula being themselves and just being sus. So we're trying to get to the bottom of them, but again we have to wait till 24 hours before they can do anything either. So every quest I have is just locked behind some sort of time gate. Oh, okay, we're sitting down. I want to talk to the old lady, but okay. Oh, look at you, dearie. You found everything I asked for. Let's see. Yes, this will do. This should do nicely. Now come along and don't be slow. To the dreamscape we must go. Wait, the dreamscape is dangerous? Well, the only dangers in the dreamscape are the ones you carry in your mind.
No.
And whatever the Forgotten may have left behind. Now then, meet me at the mountain in the middle of the Forgotten Lands.
I'll see you soon,
There's
dear.
a mountain? Oh, right, the thing just plopped in the middle of the thing, right? No, that's not it. Is that a mountain? Look at a little run. Run, Granny. I am curious, because end of 2023, we have a whole new chapter, they say. Like, we have a new chapter coming out. I'm sure it feels like a new story, like a new part of the quest line. Like, think of it like a part 1, part 2, and this is like part 1. That's how I think of it anyway. It makes me think, because between Penelope and that, there is one more which brings in Belle, Beauty and the Beast. I'm guessing we'll get Beast as well, because unlike Penelope's one, where it says we're only getting one character, the Beauty and the Beast one says we're getting characters. So, I'm curious because if that is the last one but before the next story chapter, I'm guessing Bell and all that are gonna sort of bring in probably to the end of this chapter, right? Like if we're reading a book, we're on chapter 1 now. We'll be moving on to chapter 2. I am curious where chapter 2 will go into, because obviously we've figured out quite a lot during like this playthrough we've done, where we've figured out about the Forgotten, like we are the Forgotten in a way. I'm curious like where the story will lift off, because I mean, as I said, like Disney goes on forever. They keep bringing new shows, movies out. There could be anyone added into this game. Like over time, this game's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. And it's going to be, eventually we're just going to live in a city where no one will be able to walk because there'll just be too many things running around. But look, some people might not like it, but I kind of like that idea. Like I loved Animal Crossing, but it sucked because there's a lot of characters that I like. You can only have so many. With this, they're just going to keep loading them in. I'm sure they'll probably bring in some more worlds so not everyone's just clumped in this one little area, but we'll see how it goes anyway. Anyway, here we are, the gateway between Dreamlight Valley and the Dreamscape. Inside, we'll find the place between waking life and this realm. The realm of the dreams. It's not as impressive as I expected. That's because you need to look with more than just your eyes. Focus your magic, soon all will be unveiled. The Forgotten's illusion must be dispelled. Dreamscape, reveal yourself.
That does it.
Getting a magical little... Oh, return to a treehouse. Ah. Got a dream house. A treehouse. In we go. I mean, it's cool. Oh, damn, look at this place. It's literally the Doctor Who time machine. TARDIS. Small on the outside, big on the inside. Look, there's all these too. There's two. One. There's a third. There's also a door there too. Oh wait, there's three. There's a yellow one there too. I don't know what they're all for. Ah, there we are. Here we are. Peculiar, isn't it? It's as though we've travelled a long way, and I cannot read. And as if we're done nothing more than close our eyes. This is amazing. It certainly is. The Dreamscape built this out of pure imagination to help the Forgetting protect something very important. The Orb of Remembrance is on that pedestal in the center of the room. Oh, but I'm afraid its power has grown dim. Yeah, it's not gone like the other one. If we're to restore it, we must find the memories the Forgotten has scattered. So now, so how do we do that? Well, each memory holds some whisper of the ventures that have been forgotten. The many are already here to be found. Just gather the memories and see all around. Oh, we've got three. Kind of. This is the thing. I just want to see if this is. I wonder if this will be a door that will ever open up. I mean, I kind of hope this place stays. Make it something in the future. What is it? Oh, it's the Dreamlight Castle. You know that pitch is like we're slowly getting them all done. Slowly but surely. Love, courage, and power. Definitely a picture of the castle. I'm gonna go on like some uptown. You know what would suck? If... I mean, I'm sure there'll be a way to get back to it if they did. But imagine if, like, when they bring out the next chapter, they also bring... Kind of like what Fortnite does. When it moves on to next season, it kind of wipes the area and starts fresh. In like a new... Or like kind of like a new thing. Imagine if they did that, like, when we get to a new... when we get to next chapter, we, like, go to a different village. I know it won't do that because that is Dreamlight Village, but imagine if we're just like all this work we put into to upgrade everything, it's just bam, it's just gone because you go to a different half-ass world. I do hope they bring in some more, like, obviously we're like the Frost Heights and all that. I don't know what other worlds they'll bring in. Maybe if they bring like some water world, maybe there's a way. I don't know. I just hope they bring in some more like lands at some point, because like as I said, like the more characters come in, it's going to get more and more crowded. Surely you got to add more people in at some point, right? I picked up all of the memories, but there are some pieces missing. Yes, these memories. Why, they're just pieces of something larger that the Forgotten meant to hide. I'm afraid the Forgotten has hidden something here, much deeper. But to uncover it, well, it must be as simple as finding the memories. I'm afraid you'll have to live the Forgotten's lost memories yourself. I need to become. Yes, but in a sense, the dreamscape only has the power to show. So how do I do this? How do I live out the Forgotten's memories? Dreamscape always finds a way. Follow me and don't delay. Oh, this. Ooh. I'm trying to see if I recognize the world. I don't think I do. Alright, Phoenix. It's time to pass through the first gate. There you'll find yourself inside one of the Forgotten's oldest memories. For as long as you're in that place, you'll be the Forgotten. You'll see and hear what they saw and heard. But more than that, you'll feel what the Forgotten felt. She's kind of adorable. Yo, I want them to add Shrek into this and then bring in that fairy godmother. And then let's have them just battle it off. The battle of the old ladies. Well, if you ever feel yourself becoming lost in the Forgotten's memory, simply step back through the gate and I'll be here waiting for you. Whatever you find on the other side, it must have been important to the Forgotten. It must even be what set them on the path to become what they are. When you're ready, step through the gate and see what sealed the Forgotten's fate.
You've been so helpful.
I'm curious where this story will end off too, like Scooby's house. Look at us. Yeah, look at our robe and our crown. Shells. It's Goofy's house. Why's Mickey here? What you doing, Mickey?
Oh, hey there!
Hey, Phoenix. You're just who I was looking for. You were looking for me, but why? Who cares about boring old me? Gosh, I care about you a ton. And well, you haven't seemed like yourself lately. Is there anything you want to talk about? Everything is awful? That is definitely not how the Lego song goes. Well, let's. I just no. Nothing is wrong. Nothing. Everything is fine. Why can't I ever say how I feel? You sure everything's okay, Belle? Everything. I am curious. Oh, obviously we're probably going to go into it. Is Dark Us, Forgotten Us, going to end up coming a part of the village once we get past all this chapter? It's fine. I'm okay. I'm great. I'm amazing. What's the point? Nobody would get it anyway. Well, all right. You know, if you ever need to talk, I'm always around. What did you want to talk to me about anyway? Alright, I almost forgot. I noticed there are all sorts of new flowers growing around the valley. I wanted to make a big bouquet for Minnie to show her just how special she is. I thought maybe you could help because, well, you're the best in the whole valley at picking out nice flowers. Sure, fine, I'll pick you some flowers. I'll probably screw that up too. Boy, Mr. Negative, damn. Thanks, pal. And hey, just remember, I'm always here to talk. Go and pick up the dead flowers. Let's go. Not really nice flowers, they're kind of dead. Oh, look, there's Goof. Oh, wait, I see where we are. Ah, it's a little bit of the, right. I forgot, that's how it used to look. Dude, we changed it. We have changed the board up quite a bit since it started. I may have slightly forgotten what the place used to look like. As I glide off to, so we're kind of going to the beach. Because that's where Goofy's house used to be. And we used to have stone there too. Yeah, we shifted a lot of things around. Oh. Craft a hideous boat. Wow. I mean, it looks kind of cool, the blue. hideous bouquet. I mean, is it not that hideous? Blue and black kind of look good together. Find Millie by the Minnie by the pillar. A pillar. Hey Minnie, I saw a goo. Oh, there's Minnie. Was she here before and I just didn't see her? Probably. I'm cute. Like if I said, if they did bring in more space, kind of like the Forgotten, what is a world you would want to see? I would like to see, I don't know, like some underwater world would be kind of cool because then you could actually hang around with like Ursula and Ariel in like their fish form, mermaid form, whatever you want to call it. Like a dream world would be kind of cool too. I mean, I guess that's kind of what we're in now, isn't it? Maybe a sky. Again, I'm pretty sure. No, we don't have a sky. We could have a sky map too, like Hercules and all that. That'd be kind of cool. Oh goodness, what's this? It's a gift from Mickey. A bouquet. Oh Phoenix, it's ugly, isn't it? So original. Did Mickey make it? No, I did. How kind of you. I'm very grateful. But before you go, I want to make sure that everything is alright. You haven't seemed quite yourself lately. Why does everyone keep saying that? I'm fine. It's good to hear. And thank you for the flowers. It was a lovely gesture. I'll go find a vase for them right away. They look like they just need a little love and care, like all of us. I don't think that's gonna... Boy, negative... I mean, the purple looks kind of cool. His eyes look sick. Mickey. Makes me want to sing that song.
Hiya, pal.
Oh, wait. You read part of it for me. Did you have any luck finding some nice flowers? I found some, nice flowers. Made a bouquet, gave it to Minnie. You did? Thanks, pal, but, you didn't have to do all that on your own. You could have just given them to me and I would have taken care of the rest. Or even better, we could have made it together. We're going the negative route. Dude, it's literally like the devil and the angel on the shoulder. Our guy's positive, this guy is like negative. Oh, it's done, so whatever, I guess. That's okay, pal. I'll just go and see how Minnie liked him. Thanks again. Oh, thanks. I think Goofy's looking for you. Maybe you could go find him. Hey, Goofy. I love it. I love how they're all in their unit costume, by the way. Minnie and Mickey are in their 100th anniversary, and he's...
Hi there, pal.
Look, it looks like a policeman, I will be honest, but it's for the theme park. Howdy, Phoenix. You know, I was just thinking, I couldn't remember the last time we shared a yummy meal together. I'm not really hungry. Yeah, I can't remember either. Well, I just fished up about the juiciest shrimp I've ever seen. How about if I give you that? Yeah. How about if I give you that, and maybe you could go round up the rest of the ingredients, and we'll make some bolognese. I'm gonna say that's bolognese. That's not how you spell it, but I don't know how to pronounce that word. Okay. You fished up one shrimp, my guy.
Works for me.
Rotten carrot. Oh, right. Rotten carrot. Where would I find any of this? One of the ones first lost memories. Do we have any fruit? I don't exactly know. Oh, is this stuff? Alright, that's the stuff lying on the floor. But where did I find the tomato in that? I don't think I've ever seen a tomato. A carrot on the floor. There's still a flower standing. Ah, there's one thing. I wonder if there's something inside the house. This is the carrot. I mean, is there anything... You know, we can't go inside the house, so that's out of the question. I'm not really sure what his last thing is. I haven't even seen anything else. Not a tomato. I don't know where the tomato is. Can I? I mean, I can maybe fish it. No, there's no stuff. I mean, we can cook here. I should just bring my own tomato. Where's this last? I don't know where this last thing is. I literally don't see anything. Oh, is this it? Did I run past this before? I guess so. Cook the nasty. Okay, everything's just nasty. Rotten. 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 Let's go. It's a 5-star nasty ass meal. Is that actually? It's not actually ticked off on the list. You can have it. I'm good. I'm gonna pass.
How's it going?
Gosh, you cooked the whole meal yourself? Well, thanks, Phoenix, but I was hoping we could cook it together. They should lead with that. Get the ingredients and we'll cook it together. Get the ingredients and we'll build it together. Well, that's okay. At least we can share it together, right? I'm not hungry. You a gay pal? Like anybody would understand, even if I could explain it. So I'm fine. Oh, alright. But you know, I'm always here if you need me. Now, I'm gonna dig into this meal you cooked for me. I can't wait to try it. It smells kinda... yeah. Doesn't surprise me. Maybe I'll just save it for later. Must be one of those dishes that gets even better after it sits for... I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anything... making that sit longer is gonna make it worse.
Whoa!
Things already nasty as it is. So I think Minnie was looking for you. You might want to go see it, what she wants.
Whoa!
Oh, I like. The sky's kind of cool. At the sun. Minnie.
Hello.
You want something? Yes, I do. What is it going to be this time? I just want to tell you. Your love. What? I am? Of course, everyone here cares so much about you. You mustn't be afraid to let your friends know how you feel, even if you might feel a little shy doing it. I wish Boy, he is a negative. He just soaked up all the negative energy. It's fine, I'm fine. Thanks for the talk. Give me your orb. And then that's how that one came a lot. That's how that... It's like... It kind of feels like... Kind of cool image though. It really does feel like he's not the bad... He's just negative, depressed. And it's what caused the thing to fall out. It's feeding off like his bad energy or something. It looks like it seems like it's wrong, is what I'm trying to say. Is like he's not actually bad, just bad things happen around him. You've returned, splendid. Now, what did you learn inside? It was so strange. It felt everything the Forgotten must have felt. The Forgotten? Stop being able to share their feelings. The Forgotten was so sad and lonely and frustrated, but they couldn't seem to talk about it with anyone. Yes, sometimes the most painful things to have is a friendly ear. Yeah, ear when what you want is to be sure no one will hear. I fear that the key to stopping the Forgotten lies in another... when we read that, a better sentence. I fear that the key to stopping the Forgotten lies in another of those memories, these memories. But do you feel, at least, well, you understand the Forgotten a bit better now? Yeah. The Forgotten never asked to be stuck here. If I felt that lonely and frustrated, I guess I must do something. I must do some of the things the Forgotten has done too. Many would, But just because we can understand the Forgotten doesn't mean we must agree with the path they walked down. Let's hope that the next memory holds the key to finding the Forgotten and helping them. Now, Phoenix, follow me. There's so much more here to see. I think we only have 2 more left, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2 more left. Oh, well, I know what this place is. This is the miserable place.
Oh.
Goodness me, some very strange emotions are coming from the next archway. Whatever the Forgotten was trying to hide, there's quite a lot of anger and betrayal inside. There's only one thing to do. I must pass through. I couldn't have said it better myself. Now pass through the gate and discover what led the Forgotten to lose their trust.
Now off you go, spibbity bobbity boo.
I mean, if you're in such a depressing place, yeah. Of course, she's here. Where are we limited to? But they've like cut off all that area too. You gotta remember, this is what a lot of this looked like before I came down here too. Well, most of this place, I never really touched this place. This place is kind of just looking exactly the same. I wonder if I can move the tree. I never actually seen if I can move her tree. I mean, I probably wouldn't because it's perfect where it is, but I'm just curious to see if I can move it. Just who I was hoping to see, darling. Trust me, you noticed all those ugly night thorns sprouting around the valley, and how some of the villagers are starting to lose their memories. Merlin hasn't the faintest clue what might be causing it, but don't worry. I won't tell him it's all your fault. Excuse me, you witch? Well, of course it is. This village clearly inflects you, your dreams, your desire, your fears. And we've all noticed that you haven't been yourself lately. What? No, I'm fine. You mustn't lie to Mother Gothel. You know how I hate that. She talks about lying, but she does it quite a lot. So it's kind of hypocritical. But don't worry, there's nothing wrong with you. You're simply growing up. You're finally seeing the world for the cute and dangerous place it is. Maybe you're right. I always am. Now, trust me, after all, we must look out for ourselves. In fact, follow me. We have much to learn.
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to move. That's what I'm waiting for, lady.
Oh, hello, dear.
Here we are. Now, pay attention, dear. These pillars have been here for as long as anyone in the village can remember. If you ask Merlin, he'd tell you they symbolize the virtues that hold this village together and protect it. Blah 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 blah. Oh, how that man loves to hear himself talk. Don't insult Merlin. What a pity. You still insist on defending Merlin even though he's done nothing but lie to you. Huh? What do you mean? Merlin told you that these pillars protect the village, but they don't. They only prevent brilliant people like us from reaching our full potential. We got that with a loud squeak. Everything he told you about light and dark magic, friendship, trust, and so on, nothing more than lies to keep you under his control. Of course she's feeding trash. Well, there's one way to find out for sure. Rip the orb out of the pillar. Then you'll see that what I'm saying is true. Hey, Link. Look, I look so happy pulling it out.
Oh, hello, dear.
The orb, darling, you've done it. Not to worry, I'll dispose of it safely. Mustn't let it fall into the wrong hands. Now see, doesn't everything feel better without that pesky pillar getting in the way? I guess you're right. Of course I am, dear. I can't wait to show you how much grander life can be when you aren't forced to live under Merlin's rules. But first, you have to do me one insy-binsy favor. What is it? Well, I do love how obliging you are. Phoenix, you really should show this side of yourself more often. Now, to the task at hand. I'm devastated that I've lost one of my most prized possessions, a jeweled encrusted mirror. I was admiring myself when I simply dropped it in the water somewhere around here. How clumsy of me. Why you look at it in your room, weirdo. If you want to go and look, like, if you're outside, look at yourself in the water. You don't need a mirror in the water. You can just do one or the other. And that's how and that's why I love you, dear. You do things without asking bothersome questions. Finding my jewel-encrusted mirror will be no trouble for you. Simply use that fishing rod of yours in the water in this area. I'll be waiting for you near the giant willow. Not doing anything suspicious. I'm just teasing, darling.
Ta-ta.
She's always sus. I mean, it's cool that we're kind of getting backstory on all this now, like how all these things... We're finally getting... like how everything came to be. So I guess this is... I guess I understand why this is probably the biggest update, because it's kind of like... If end of 2023 is going to be like another chapter, obviously we want to try and close in... I found a bowl. Obviously it's going to close up like some open questions, and then we'll switch things up when the new chapter starts. Can't really fish without fishing all this. Why did I find a bowl? What am I going to do with that? Oh. Guess I have to be on this side. Look at Dark Me just fishing. Not it. Oh boy. I don't see any other areas I can fish. Can't fish without those zones. Wait, let me just check. Yeah, I can't fish without them. That thing's gonna make things a little bit difficult, isn't it? Oh, there's a spot over here. If this isn't it, well, I have no idea where you put your mirror, my lady. You can... I have to like aim it directly in it for it to work. Do the mirror. Hey, oh, well, it's cracked. Mirror is nothing but junk. Return to mother. Yeah, it's kind of cracked. It kind of is junk, isn't it? But yeah, like we're definitely getting a lot of answers to this update too. And it makes me kind of wonder where the story is going to go. Well, I guess it really isn't a story, because when you think about, like, they have like the big chapters that bring in. They have like obviously story progress and then a character, but then there's also characters that have like their own story, but they come from the doors. So Penelope might have a story, but I think Belle comes from a Penelope might be finishing off like this sort of the chapter storyline, because I know Belle comes from one of the doors, so I don't think she's one of the most she's not like one of the ones that fills in the storyline, if you get what I'm trying to say. I don't really know if I'm explaining this properly, but and I never really thought about it like that, but it's kind of just clicking on me now that the ones that comes from the door aren't really story-driven characters. They're story-driven characters, but they're not from like the story that make the Dreamlight storyline, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not, but you get what I'm saying, sure, hopefully. Anyway, my mirror, you found it. And so quickly, I knew you could count on you. This mirror is a piece of junk. Of course it is, darling. Did you really think I would ever drop something of value? Oh, don't look so upset. You must stop taking everything so seriously. Now, shall I tell you my plan? You see, Phoenix, I've always wondered if that dreamlight magic of yours might work like Rapunzel's magical hair. So I borrowed a little book from Merlin, traded for a few potions and ingredients from Ursula. And now that the magic of the orb is gone, there's nothing to stop me from throwing it all together. Keep you safe in the giant willow forever. Oh yeah, because he breaks out of the willow, doesn't he? If I remember, I mean, it's been a while since we did that, but I do remember when the willow first opened up. I think we came running out of it. It's for your own good, dear. The world outside is far too dangerous. Trust me, it's better this way. You'll see in time that I can be a very loving mother. Shut up, lady. Put me in a bubble. Tucked us inside the tree. Got one more piece after this, but can we put together? Nah. It's just missing that one little chunk down the bottom that is hiding the whole entire picture. Of course it is. Goodness, what did you find in the forgotten second memory? You look as if you've seen a ghost. Not a ghost, just a Gothel. She betrayed the Forgotten. Forgotten trusted her and she tried to do something horrible. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. When we feel alone, that's often when we're most vulnerable. Now, I don't know if this brings up any read that. Now, I don't know if this brings us any closer to saving the valley, but perhaps now you understand the Forgotten a bit better. Forgotten's pain is becoming so real to me. How could the Forgotten ever trust anyone again after what Mother Gothel did? I mean, she's always been a snake. The only thing that would be worse if we got Ursula involved as well. Then things are going those two, and then we add Scar to the mix, and you have the three. I don't even know what you would call their duo, but the trio, but they're not people you want to have together. Anyway, once all this is over, I'm going to need to have a little talk with her. Trust is fragile, dear. We must beware. Once broken, it's difficult to repair. Now then, I'm afraid we still don't have all the answers we need, but perhaps we'll find them through this final gate. A little run is so adorable. Is that the valley? Listen closely, Phoenix. Beyond this last gate, you'll find the final lost memory of the Forgotten. Whatever happened here, it changed them into what they are now. Hey, it's gonna be like Ursula or something. I don't think they're meant to do any of this. The Night Thorns and the Forgotten, all of it seemed to be outside of the Forgotten's control. That may be so. When one is lonely and uncertain, it is easy to lose your way. Now, collect yourself, dear. You mustn't wait. Go boldly towards and step through the gate. And if it gets to be a bit too much, just know that I will be right here waiting.
That does it. Goodbye.
Oh, it's plateau. Hey, look, our trees are here. Big Thorns. Oh, is it Scar? You ass. Of course, Scar was the reason we... I'm lying. Where is he? He's not running around somewhere, isn't he? There he is. Come here, lion. I'm gonna lock you up in your own place. At last, you're the only one here who's not a complete fool. Oh, thanks. You're not such a fool yourself. I'm humbled by your underwhelming compliment. Now then, I have a small question to ask you. It seems to me that those of us who are wise, strong, and cunning should take up the mantle of leadership. Yes, I agree. Oh, you are ever so wise. Unfortunately, there's one minor inconvenience stopping us from assuming power. It's that monstrosity there, near the end of the river. You mean the pillar of the and the orb of maturing? Precisely. I reckon they all teamed up together. They planned this. These three of them have been sneaking around for a while. At least Gothel and Scar. I haven't seen Ursula, but I guess she did kind of have a part of the tricking Merlin to give him the stuff, right? Precisely. The windbag with the white mane spends hours examining it, play acting as if he's trying to understand its power. But I'm certain it's there to watch over us, to keep us in our place, as it were. I guess we could tear the orb out like I tore out the one in the Glade of Trust. Precisely, and that's just what I've tried. But it seems to feed off the nature around it. If only someone could injure the flora and fauna temporarily, of course, perhaps he'd be able to destroy it. Is he trying to trick me like Mother Gothel did? I can't trust him. But I can't trust Merlin either. I'll do it. I'll get that orb out of the pillar. I knew you'd be the reason. If it were me, I'd start by destroying the hideous flowers scattered about. I never have cared for them.
You did it. Huzzah.
We crushed them. Hey. Oh, it was just slow updating. Let's just hope that this isn't... I mean, it could kind of set up like chapter 2, like maybe this messes with our mind too much that we start distrusting people and it causes new issues into the... I know, like a lot of this is it makes me question, but that's what I love about the game. Like it's been an amazing storyline so far, for sure. But it definitely has you wondering like where all this story can go, because we're like from where we are now, we've obviously found out a lot. We've learnt a lot from this world. Like the story building for the game is amazing. We've done a very good job doing it, especially with how fast it kind of released. I know it's like the chapters, the updates aren't like massive, but they do give a decent amount of like story progress, which is good. Like I can't wait till the game's actually released. It'll be a lot of fun there too. Like we're gonna get even more characters. I mean, we've got Stitch. I've got the one character I wanted, honestly. Oh, and Baby Yoda. I want Baby Yoda in here. I don't think we'll ever get Star Wars, but if we could add Baby Yoda in here, I'll take it. They're my two children, Stitch and Baby Yoda. Oh, you can feel it, can't you? Whatever that monstrosity is, its power has begun to wane. I don't know, I completely blanked over that word. But there is still more work to do. What should I do next? You know, I have an idea. I'm sure you've noticed all the strange weeds sprouting up. The night thorns, you mean? Yes. If we must use that windbag's name for them, regardless of the monikers, I rather like them, don't you? Though they do seem to suck the life out of everything around them. Wanting to know more, I dug where you would expect to see seeds. Instead, I found these small bits of darkness. I suppose you could plant them and see what happens. Try near the pillar itself, or the entrance of those caverns over there. Or that dreamlight tree that Simba's so fond of. I'll be waiting near my den when you're finished. So this is showing up how all these things showed up too.
You did it. Huzzah.
Where's the tree? A couple of gonna... Am I just planning them? Wait, let's just... Okay, we are. This one's 5. Let's do 5 in a row. Wait, I probably can't dig there, can I? I'll go back this way. I should just plan my other things here. Well, I've grown near the Dreamlight tree, which is this big boy over here. Need my shovel back. Let's go. Gonna dig around the tree as well. Gonna build another 5. Ah, I missed in between. Move up. No in between. Okay, this one's just weird. Why is the gap so big between them? Oh, whatever. I wanted to look at his eyes so super. This is making me split them so far apart I can't do my usual. Oh, well, that's just more of a buzzkill, isn't it? Really weird why I can't put them next to each other, but sure. So Scar and Gothel, or Rat, and everything to do with this. Never mind. Here? I mean, that being said, this waterfall was never there when the game first released. It was never there. It came. I don't remember what update it came in, but it came in later. Because this, I mean, if you haven't been playing these games since the start, this entrance used to be over there where the tree is, like back like in our world. They moved it. If you guys know where my Wally card is, that's where the waterfall used to be, and they moved it. But I mean, honestly, it looks a lot better there than when it did. They did a good choice moving it, for sure. Grow. And out of blocks. Go and steal it, and we run off. Give me my orb. Yoink. Now we just need to get rid of the stupid one that's hovering around. Oh wait, here you go, Scar. I want to get rid of the stupid one on the beach. It looks like it belongs to Captain Hook. My brain is fried. Because there is a skull cave there, and I know that cave is going to have something to do with the stupid orb. Once I can move the orb, the better. Because I know what I want to do for Stitch's house, at least. You've done it. Bravo. Now, just give that pesky thing to me. The orb of nurturing. What would you want with that? Oh, only for safekeeping, of course. I may not understand exactly what it is, but I know something powerful and dangerous when I see it. Is he tricking me? He's tricking me just like Mother Gothel did. I know exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm not gonna fall for it. Oh dear, temper. Phoenix, can't you see that you're already done exactly what I wanted? Look at everything you've broken. The other villagers will never forgive you for this. I mean, you kinda did fall into the dum-dums trap, but look, it is what it is. There's no point in worrying. I can easily fix this for you. Simply let me rule Dreamlight Valley. It will be an immense burden, but I'm prepared to make the sacrifice. Besides, it's really your only choice. Make me king and stand at my side. Or run away and never return. You'll never be king, Scar. I'll make sure of that. You ignorant. After all I've done for you, if you come to your senses, I'll be here in the cave. Then we buried him in the cave. Here comes Santa Claus running at us.
Oh, hello.
Phoenix, well, I was looking for Scar, but never mind that. You and I are long past due for a chat. Go ahead, yell at me. Yell at you? How would I? Oh, no, I'm not angry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm rather worried, of course. I'm concerned about all that's going on in the village. But it's you I'm most worried about. Well, you don't have to worry. Because I'll run away. I'll run away and never return. Please, Phoenix, let me explain. You can't... you don't even have to listen if you don't care to. Now then, it's only natural that as you mature, there'll be parts of yourself you question, things you wish to leave behind. There are some things you must never lose faith in. Friendship, love, acts of care for one another. You're the most powerful magic of all. And you're the greatest force of Dreamlight Valley or, well, anywhere. You don't feel very valuable. I see. Sometimes when you feel cut off from love, from friendship, it might appear that way. But impression can be misleading. We all care deeply about you, I promise. Love and friendship are always here for you when you're in need of them.
Just
You're
a
lying.
minute.
Every word I've said is the truth. Be careful of the path you're walking down, Phoenix. I implore you.
Yeah.
Some things must never be forgotten. Some things must be forgotten. I mean, he just reverses everything. Now we see how everything came up. I'm wondering if we will end up being friends with the forgotten part of us. No, that's unless he joins with us. Is he running or is he flying? He ran into the castle. It's a cool picture though. The orb is back in all its colourful glory. What's up, Grandma? Well, Phoenix, what did you discover in the final memory? Scar tricked the Forgotten into helping the night Thorns spread, and then Merlin showed up. Merlin warned the Forgotten not to lose faith in love, friendship, and the power of small acts of care. But it was too late. The Forgotten was too far gone. You mustn't give up. Merlin may have planted a seed in the Forgotten's mind. Perhaps it just needs a little watering. In the final memory, it looked like the Forgotten ran away to a castle. I've seen that castle. Yeah, it's the main castle, buddy. There's another side of the Dreamlight Valley, a shadowy side. You can get there through portals. Of course, if you're ever going, my brain cannot read. Of course, if you're ever to save the Forgotten, you must venture to the Forgotten's home and face them there. We're gonna have a boss fight. We're gonna use a battle of the magic. But how to get there? Perhaps it's time to consult with Merlin. Oh, before I depart, now that the Forgotten's memories are recovered, the Orb of Remembrance is repaired. Be dear and return it to the pillar in the Forgotten Lands. While I seek out Merlin. Goodbye for now. I will see you.
I'll see you soon, dear.
I'm taking the orb. Now we just need to figure out the beach. Then we have the rest of the orb sorted. Oh, that's the Flash. Hey, nothing, biatch. After all this time, here you are, face to face. I have all these memories in my head. All of a sudden, you must have seen them too. So you must know what I am by now. You're my inner child, aren't you? Yes. You split up from me when I stopped visiting Dreamlight Valley. Inner child? But how can we really say which one of us is the real Phoenix? Because I have color and you are just giant purple. Maybe you're just a part of that moved on, a piece of me that left. It doesn't matter. I just want to help. I don't want to hurt you, really. I just want to help. Is that what you think about me? That I'm some kind of weakling who needs help? Maybe I was once, but not anymore. Needing help doesn't make you weak. And maybe this is going to set up... I mean, this would kind of set up another storyline where he's going to become a new type of villain. I mean, he's already a villain. He's screwed up the village, but who knows what will happen. That's what Merlin was trying to tell you. Caring for others, that's not something you leave behind. It makes us stronger, not weaker. It holds the valley together. Please, let us help you. You think I didn't try to ask for help? After that day with Scar, no one could hear me. I was trapped in the shadows, alone, lost. It takes all my magic now just to step out into the light. But you're here now. Let's fix all of this. Fix all of this? Where did he put the orb, by the way? Did he put it inside the prison wallet? And he had the orb like 2 seconds ago. It's vanished. Fix all of this. That's exactly what I've been trying to do. I haven't been hiding. I've been busy. Busy doing what? Do you expect me to just tell you my whole plan, like some kind of villain at the end of a movie? True. They do. If you've got a plan, I can help. You can never help because you never understand. There's only one way to make sure that no one ever gets pulled into the dark side of Dreamlight Valley like I was. Only one way to make sure no one is ever alone. You're gonna destroy the whole valley, then no one can go anywhere. I need to rip open the walls between worlds, between Dreamlight Valley and the other side. And now, I have the last thing I was missing, the way to fill the spell, the Orb of Remembrance. Oh damn! You will run! I got wings too, so I'll jump in through. Ooh. The world is ripped open.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a clam mouth. it's a clam mouth. Look at it. Still can't put out these things though. Lovely. Wait, there's multiple. There's 2 of them. 3, 4, 5. 1, 6. 6. Damn, we got 6 portals in the sky. Okay, I don't even know where Gothel is. Not Gothel. Mother. Oh. I'm coming. He's back the other way. Dude, that's a cool treehouse. I kind of want to keep that in the world. I mean, we're going to keep it in the world for sure. We'll find a way to decorate it all. Once I get rid of this fire, then we'll start decorating this. Thanks. Something's happened, hasn't it? The sky above the valley seems to be opening. Wait a moment. What happened to the Orb of Remembrance? The Forgotten showed up and stole it from me. The Forgotten? Oh dear. That's not all. The Forgotten is planning some sort of spell to tear down the walls between Dreamlight Valley and the dark side. None of it made any sense. Goodness. They want to rend the fabric of reality. Tear down the walls between one world and the next. This is a very dangerous sort of magic. With just the slightest slip, the Forgotten could destroy everything. You mean all of Dreamlight Valley? No, I mean everything. Dreamlight Valley, the dark side, the here and there, the realms. That's what they called the realms. I want to see more realms added to the world. I can't think of... Look, it takes me forever to think of things. I would love to see like a water world, maybe a sky world, cotton candy world. Because I'm going to be honest, Penelope's house does not fit in anywhere. In any of these worlds, it just does not fit. We need like a candy land or something. Have like a candy land and like a fairy tale realm. I mean, I don't think there's like one big fairy tale world, but have like a fairy tale realm where Rapunzel and all that can live. I don't know. Perhaps even the waking world. I'll make sure that doesn't happen. No lost inner child of mine is going to destroy the universe. I know I can stop this. It's difficult magic, dear. Now, Dreamlight Valley is safe and stable, but we must do what we can while we're able. Soon, you have no choice but to cross to the dark side of Dreamlight Valley and confront the Forgotten. I'll consult with Merlin on how we might do that. In the meantime, you should do what you've always done. Keep taking care of Dreamlight Valley. Only the feathers. You know what? I think this, as I said, I want to kind of turn this into a split, part 1, part 2. We might actually end this episode off here. This will give me some time to get a friendship level up. And we're going to turn this into, stay tuned for next episode. We're going to obviously go up. As you can see here, we've teared the fabric of time pretty much. We're going for a showdown between the Forgotten and the 2 rulers. We're the ruler of the waking, he's the ruler of the dream world. Of the upside down world. Stranger Things. I don't know, but anyway, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. We do have some more backstory and how everything happened. I do like it. It does definitely give us more lore, pretty much, like how everything came to be. But yeah, I'm interested to see what's going to come down in next episode when we go in or deal with all these. We're going to go up against the Forgotten. It's going to be battle of the 2 selves, good and evil. Who will win? Who will lose? Anyone's game. But anyway, that being said, I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification button when the videos go live, and stay tuned for next episode because we're going to be jumping straight into it. So until then, take care and peace out.